The state of North Carolina now firing back, filing a lawsuit against the federal government over that so-called bathroom bill. We're learning that Governor Pat McCrory will soon announce the suit. This comes hours before the deadline imposed in a letter sent to state leaders by the Department of Justice. The DOJ says the law violates the Civil Rights Act by forcing people to use a bathroom of the gender declared on their birth certificates. Martin Savage has more information. Martin?
Hey, Pam. Well, it was just, an hour ago we were talking about what could the governor do, and one of the things I mentioned was he may file suit, and in fact he did. This is the suit that's now been filed, and it's a complaint that's asking for declarative judgment. So essentially what they're doing is they're turning around and saying, all right, federal government, here's how we're going to respond. We're responding and we're suing you. And in this suit, it claims that it's asking for not just that judgment, but also injunctive relief, quote, for the federal government's radical interpretation of Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of the 1964, which would prevent plaintiffs from protecting the bodily privacy rights of state employees while accommodating the needs of transgender state employees. So essentially what they're saying is that we don't believe the federal government's interpretation of the 1964 Civil Rights Act applies to transgender issues. And so what is going to be expected now is some sort of ruling on a federal level. North Carolina is maintaining here, at least the governor, that this is not just an issue that is limited to the state of North Carolina. Let's face it, bathrooms are all across this country. And so they say this is an issue that must now be resolved on a federal level, rather than the Department of Justice trying to step on them in North Carolina. They're fighting back and saying, now we want this determined by a federal court. So we'll see where this goes and how it's handled. The question is timing on this.